Like, fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Elisha Ratu Bafo, man. Tune in for another one. Y'all know what it is. It is Friday. My Friday. Friday Junior for a lot of y'all. Friday Junior for a lot of y'all. It's my Friday. So, shout out to me. And shout out to y'all because it's y'all Friday Junior. Bruh. So, as you can see by the title, I have been doing some thinking and some researching. And I have a hypothesis. For those of y'all don't know what a hypothesis is, a hypothesis is an educated guess. Hashtag the more you know. I'm talking about. So I was doing some thinking, and if you were in the old school game, if you were in the box Chevy gang, you know that a high price tags are put on these vehicles, on these cars. I mean, high price tags are put on these cars. So I tried to go and I tried to think of a more logical reason why, X amount of dollars are asked, for some of these vehicles. Oh damn, police got somebody. Colleen got white SUVs and shit. Watch out. So I had to contemplate a couple of things. One of the things that I was contemplating is that now in theory, you would think that if you drop $20,000 into a car, you're gonna get it back out, right? And they figure that they are going to get exactly every penny that they put into it. But unfortunately, it's not. When you modify a car, when you build a car, you are building and modifying or restoring the stock. Okay, you are making that you have to realize. Some people want it put back stock. Some people want it made more aftermarket. All right. So how do I say? You spend X amount of dollars into my, like, say for example, my box Chevy. My box Chevy done came a long way since I done got it. But it would be crazy of me to think that I'm gonna get all the money that I put into it back out. I might. It really depends on, the buyer. You know what I'm saying? Something is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. So how long will it take for you to find that person that's willing to pay what you're asking? That is the question. That is the question. What's up, 86? That is the question. Question for you, 86. How much did you pay for your box Chevy? I'm gonna do like a live poll, especially once we get some more people in here. How much did you pay for your box Chevy? What's up, Dewan? How much did you pay for your old school? Drop it down in the comments below. I want to know, how much did you pay for your old school? Before you started modding it, I mean just base price. Like, ooh, I want a box Chevy. I seen one, I bought it for X amount of dollars. How much did you pay? I got mine for $1,800 and drove to Milwaukee to get it. Were you able to drive it back, or did you have to trailer it? I don't think 1800 is too bad of a price. I think 1800 is a pretty good price. How much did you pay for your old school, the one? I feel like donuts this morning. I'm gonna stop and get some donuts. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. The temperature is 51 degrees. The temperature is 51 degrees. It's almost 9 a.m. Gotta do the weather. Like the weather is my signature for the morning lives. I think around 1,000 to drive home. Bed, 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 bed. Like for my two door box Chevy, I paid $1,000. $1,000. 1,000 damn dollars. Which I don't think it was a bad deal. The car was running and was able to be driven, but it was missing pieces. It was missing bumpers. You know what I'm saying? Like even though my shit was missing bumpers and shit, like if y'all like I said, go back day one ass video, that bitch was missing bumpers, it was missing motherfucking what else was it missing? It was missing bumpers, I only had one headlight. Like, yeah, it was some shit that was missing. But I thought that $1,000 was a fair price. You know what I'm saying? Actually, they was asking like 1,200. I told them I had a stack. So they was like asked 12. I was like, I got a stack. He was like, all right, let's do it. I then called a tow truck. Tow truck brought it to the house because, of course, I can't go driving if it don't have headlights. Fuck, bitch, get out the way. But like, I think anywhere, me personally, anywhere from 1 to 3 should be is like project range. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 3 would be the most that I would pay for something that I would still have to, do some work. We get up 4,000 and up. Yeah, like I'm not touching that shit. It's a line. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go in because I don't want to wait. Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much like anywhere, like one to 3, I think is fair game to be project. Anything over that, I'm not. Anything over that, I'm not. I'm not paying. I'm not paying. Sorry, Charlie. Good morning, how's it going?
Great, and you?
Good.
Hey,
Be there
Rob,
with you in a moment.
how do you get it out of your truck into the water? That's what it's heavy. You got
In
two
a
people,
dollar.
right?
In a dollar.
You can get it out of your truck into the water without it falling or breaking or. Yes, sir. All right. My dad's got all that weight he's gone there. How's he gonna get it to the water?
They make, it's not a dollar.
Lunch, they make a lunch
System.
today.
They make, wheels, like wheels, put it on your back end, get that up, set it down. I think you got to build that down, you build it down to the.
I've seen guys back up to. I've seen some of them back up to the boat where back up and then try to.
I had one for a long
Okay,
time.
go right
Not like that, it
down.
was a,
What's up, Cash?
it was like a 2 amp fast load. I said it, I took that thing all over for it. And, what are you doing?
There we go. Lining the chairs up.
Almost done.
Lining the chairs up, huh, Ken?
You know what's your problem is? No distance. That's the problem.
980. Copy receipt. Thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy and have a great day. Thank you. Yes.
Can I get half a dozen glaze and three sausage and cheese kolaches?
3 sausages and cheese kolache and some glaze.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything to drink? Good morning.
Nah.
So these kolaches, just be careful because they just came out.
Okay.
What's up, dude?
You want to know that?
So be a total 710. Copy receipt.
Nah, I don't need it.
All right, there you go. Enjoy and have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, ma'am. How can I help you?
Nursing home. Well, that's good.
Alright, so I ain't want to know just a whole bunch of noise off in there. I don't focus well when it's background noise. So yeah, I mean $1,000 was not bad for two though. I've gotten cars for cheaper though. My maroon box Chevy that I had, I paid $400 for that car. It didn't have a title, but I was able to get a title for like $100 and something dollars. So if you want to add the being legal to the price, $500, I got a box Chevy. So you have to excuse me. You have to excuse me or pardon me if I don't want to pay fucking $5,000 to $8,000 to $10,000 for a box Chevy when I've really honestly got them as low as $400. Like you gotta see my struggle. You gotta see my struggle or my issue with paying, you know what I'm saying, $5,000-$10,000. But like I said, I think I know why. Number one, I think would be, like I said, people trying to get all the money that they put into the box back out. Right? The second, and probably the last and only thing I think, or the big reason why I think that people are trying to, like, the prices are where they at. I think people are they're trying to accommodate for inflation. Inflation. Yep. This is my hypothesis. This is my educated guess. Inflation. A two-door Chevy Caprice in 1984 was $10,000. In 1984, $10,000 could get you a two-door Caprice. The equivalent to $10,000 today, that same $10,000 in 1984, after inflation, is now equal to about $25,000. So that's got to be it, right? That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Inflation. That is the only way that you could possibly, that I can possibly think that you think that these cars are worth X amount of dollars. I didn't look up like the newer box Chevys. I just looked up my year. As far as getting a title, it's gonna vary from state to state. I mean, this ain't the first time I done had to do it. It's called a bonded title. Bonded title. Basically what happens, the person writes you a bill of sale. You take, I think it's like it's 20 something, and maybe like $15, $20. You gotta take it to like the state people. They fill out some paperwork for you to take to an insurance company that you can get a bonded title. You pay the insurance company about $100 something. It may vary by the vehicle. I'm not sure. I've only done it twice. Once in Texas and another time in Georgia. The first time was in Georgia, and I honestly, I signed the title in the wrong fucking spot. The dude, I didn't know, that, people be. It was my very first car that I bought cash. It was a 1991 Bubble Chevy. And the dude, whoever he bought the car from, he didn't change the title over to his name. So I fucked up, and then I signed his name instead of just signing my name, and then everything would have been straight. So I had to get a bonded title for that shit. But yeah, in Texas, that maroon Chevy, I bought it. Dude didn't have a title. Like I said, bought paid whatever the fee was, like $20 something. Then took it to the insurance company, paid $100 something. They gave me some paperwork. Then I took that paperwork, and then I went and got the car registered in my name. You'll have to look into the details for your state, if your state do it, and all of that. But yeah, it is possible. It can be done. What's up, Mark? So yeah, that's the backstory to the title and how that happened. But yeah, how much you pay for your truck, Mark? If y'all just joining us in the chat, how much did you pay for your project car before you started putting money into it? I mean, both times I did it, I mean, it was pretty simple. But I'd rather just buy some shit with a title. But when the shit don't have a title, oh yeah, you can win. When shit don't got a title, that shit like a fucking parts car. Land yachts for $650 each. And that's not bad, because one of them, I'm pretty sure both of them land yachts is gonna run $650 each. Mm-mm-mm. 1976, 98 O's, feel fine, smokes a little, drinks a lot. Rat shit comes free, $2 grand, don't try to talk me down, I know what I have. Bruh, that's that's exactly how they be talking. I know what I have, don't try to talk me down. Well, you can keep what you have if that's the price that you want. And that's what I won't even like I said, like I was saying yesterday, I'll never tell nobody that I don't agree with their price. I just be like, all right, bet. Either I'm interested or I'm not. If I'm interested enough, I might make you a counter offer. However, if not, then you and your you and your $8,000 Caprice can rot in hell. In Chicago, you gotta pay 3 times what the car is worth. Oh hell no! Now see, if that was the case, yeah, ain't no bonded title, bitch. Ain't no bonded title. Yeah, I paid $100 for that shit. When I was in Georgia, I paid like $100. When I lived in stationed Fort Stewart, I paid $100, and then I paid $100 when I got that box Chevy, that maroon box Chevy that I had. I put on the sixes. I paid $1,000 or paid $100 for that bonded title situation. But no. If we gotta pay 3 times with the bonded title is, nah, baby, you gotta have a title. Either that or I'm literally buying that car for parts. Literally. What up, Goldie? What you pay for your box, Goldie? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, a bonded title in Texas or Georgia, if you buy a title or if you buy a car and they don't have a title, you can get a bonded title. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's hard. Both times that I've done it, it's been fairly simple. Because I bought that $400 box Chevy, fixed some shit on it, then the transmission started going out. Then I turned around and was able to flip it into some more shit that I ended up paying on my bike with. So That $400 turned into like 3,000 or some shit for me. So it just depends. Cause I mean, like a lot of time, man, if cars don't have a title, man, people don't want to fool them. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't blame them. But if you know what you're doing, then you know it's a workaround. 1,300. Oh yeah. It ain't that expensive here. You take it to the one insurance spot, they charge you $100. Yeah, 'cause I think with that maroon Chevy, I didn't even have with that maroon Chevy. I think dude wrote me a bill of sale, but I didn't even take it. They was like, "What's the dude name?" I was like, "Reggie." I was like, "All right." Did all the paperwork, took it to the insurance company. They did the rest. Ta-da! $400, $500 box Chevy. Matter of fact, I gotta look on this computer right quick. But yeah, well, like I was saying though, the I feel like the inflation. I feel like the inflation drives the price of some of these cars. 1990 Caprice, MSRP. So a photo, a four-door 1990 sedan Brougham LS was $17,000. So 17,000 in 1990 will be equal to $32,000 today. So maybe that's why people want 20, 30,000 off for their LS box. I don't know. I was just trying to make sense of it. 1,800 for the colors. I'm in DC, so y'all dropping big bread and cars with no titles. No, I'm saying you can get a bonded title. And once you get the bonded title, then you good to go. I'm not paying shit. I'm not buying. I'm not putting no money into no car until I got the title. If I don't have that damn title in hand, we ain't even changing the oil in that motherfucker until I got the title. Oh yeah, 1,300, not bad at all, bro. Play ass price. Play ass price. But I think inflation is why some people won't, or they see that box Chevys are like in high demand, and they think they're gonna cash out. and send their kids to fucking 2-year college off of fucking box shit. It's not gonna happen, B. There you go. I'm trying to see what I'm finna do. What time I gotta be at work? I think I gotta be at work at 2. Yeah, I paid 1,000 for the truck. Yeah, I paid 1,000 for the truck as a roller. That's probably the most expensive one I've ever bought because it was just a roller. But y'all know the story. My thing is, most days gonna still need to be replaced if you buy someone else's car. Bingo. Because people are replacing cosmetic things. They're doing paint. They're doing rims. They might touch the motor in the transmission. That's it. That's all they touching. Original, original ass shocks. I just put it all together. Original suspension. Original ass steering. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody touched the fucking steering. It's just suspension. Shit, fucking rear end probably got the original fucking gear oil from fucking 1984. Like, it's like, I mean, shit dry rotted. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that could go off into it, but you know they don't take that into consideration when they asking the price. So, let me ask this question. So most of everybody that didn't answer, we all around the same price, 1,000, 2,000, you know what I'm saying, bucks for our project. So, next question. How much are you willing to spend on your car or your project? Do you have a budget? Do you have a cap? Or is it just I'm gonna fix whatever need to be replaced? I want an 87 MC with T-tops that be running too damn much. 5 to 6K for a roller. God damn. Yeah, bro. 5 to 6,000. I'm gonna need an engine and a transmission. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't negotiate on that. Like, I need an engine and a transmission for $5,000 to $7,000. My budget, 20 to 25. So $20,000 to $25,000 total. Yeah, unless I hit the lottery. How much you gonna spend if you hit the lottery, bro? 45 to 60. What would you, what would now, question is, what would you do different? So you say from 20 to 25, and I gotta wrap this shit up because my battery's finna die. So 20 to 25, going all the way up to 45. So from 25 to 45, that's what, $20,000 different. Like what more are you doing to that car? There's gonna be an extra $20,000. I know you saying the whole car, but like just think about it. What more could you do to the car for a whole extra $20,000? $20,000 more Fluffy Dice should do it. Oh shit. Frame off everything new. I don't know that it would. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know, or I don't think it would be that much. Like I said, I could be wrong. Don't quote me to it. But like if you're going to go, if you pay originally for your, I mean, just using you for example, if you originally spent $1,300 on your car, and so then you go through and you do, you know what I'm saying, you put $20,000, $20,000 to $25,000 in that car. What does that first 20 to 25 cover if you still gotta put another 20 to $40,000 in it? Suspension, upgraded parts, performance, interior, music. Yeah, I mean the only way that I could see it getting that expensive is if, you know what I'm saying, you having somebody else do the work. Like if you do a lot of it just yourself, then I think that it could stretch, and you might could do 30, 35 tops into the car, and then like bring it back to its original glory or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, suspension, steering, like, that's the stuff, like, I mean, feel that, like, just gotta be touched. Like, that suspension, like, it gotta, suspension, steering, gotta be touched in the, probably in that first 20 to 25. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I said, it depends. Another thing, it depends all on your goals for the car. Like, if you just going back stock cruising car, I don't see you spending that much money, or anybody spending that much money, versus if they're going, you know, LS motor, big block, high performance application where you got to go back in and start changing stuff over the 6-piston brakes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, hey, Fernando, what time I got to come to work? I'm pretty sure it's 2. You don't know. Thanks a lot. Do you work today? You work today? You gotta come in. You closing? Who was supposed to close? I think I know. It must have been. It must have been Ben. Ben must have been supposed to close then. So it's me and you tonight, dog. Motherfuckers gonna start really looking at shit. A lot of the stuff people doing is overkill. Yeah, and I mean, cause I mean, people want to replicate what they see, like, and I mean that's just kind of like natural human nature. We see something we want it, type shit. But yeah, the reason that I asked y'all that question because it was something that I've been recently here thinking about. I don't necessarily really just have a budget for my cars. It's it's just like I'm gonna try to do it as cheap as possible, or for yeah, as less money spent as possible. Like that's like my budget. But I don't have like a dollar amount to where it's like boom, I'm not spending a dollar over this. And I kinda feel like I should. So I wanted to try to get some feedback from y'all and see how you guys are, either budgeting or doing whatever with y'all's bills. What are the controlling restraints of you doing your bills? Now Fernando can tell you, since I've been working at O'Reilly's, I've been buying up some shit. It's probably not a. One night Fernando told me, he was like, "Bro, this is an intervention." he was like, "You stay buying some shit. You stay buying some shit." So, um, I guess you know what I'm saying. I thought it was I thought it was a good like it's something that I'm gonna be thinking about. So I brought it up. Like maybe it's something that you haven't thought about that you might want to think about. Like what's gonna be your bottom dollar that you spend on your car. You know what I'm saying? But before you can set an amount, you have to have an overall goal. You have to know where you're going so that you can map map out how you're gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like I think the Chevy, the Caprice could be like the simplest one because it's gonna be more. It's a cruiser. Like yeah, it got an LS in it, but it's a cruiser. That's why it didn't get a cam. That's why it didn't get none of the other extra ass shit. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a cruiser. You know what I'm saying? No big upgrades or nothing being put off into it. So I'm gonna go check out this 300 in Temple. Bro, come get me, bro. I want to go check out the 300. We can do a video on it, bro. I told you where to go. I gotta do since you gonna buy Chrysler or Dodge or Mopar anyway, dog. I got a guy in Temple. Pull up, dog. We ain't gotta be. What time you got? Well, hold on. What time you come in? You go in at 5 or you go in at 2? Oh, yeah, I gotta be there too. I think Oh, you gotta check on him. What's up, Davion? What up, Sutton? Yeah, man, buying up the store, bro. Fernando be like, up, stop. Stop, motherfucker, stop. If I pick you up, we going to see my guy. Since you already got your financing and shit in hand, all we gotta do is go in there and be like, you. You want me to come get you? I come get you for real. I ain't doing shit this morning, no way. Yeah, so I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't necessarily know what my cutoff is. I just know in my mind what I want. So I mean, yeah, I don't have like a set number of 25, 1,000, or 20. Like, if I can get away with 10, guess what? I'll do that business again. But who's to say that, you know what I'm saying, I won't want to do this. I won't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Before, I wasn't thinking about a roof. Loco did a roof. Sprayway did a roof. Steve did a roof. Loco did a roof. Now I got a roof in the garage of my floor. Guess I'm finna do a roof too. You know what I'm saying? So you just get inspired. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna see my video on the roof and be like, I can do that shit too. Then they're inspired, and the next thing you know, they got a roof. Fuck it, let's do it. All right, I'm on the way. So, I'm finna go pick up Fernando. We're gonna ride out here to Temple. Go holler at my car salesman. And go see about, matter of fact, I got my wallet because I need to go by Ross. I need to go by the shoe department. I need some more Nike sandals. Some more Nike sandals. Alright, so yeah, man, so let me know down in the comments, what is your goal for your bill? How much do you plan on spending? What is your cutoff? Know what I mean? Got to think about use of the vehicle. Well, the heater core might have been. The hoses might have been too. Hey, Fernando, text me the address. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Okay, gotcha. Gotta think about use of the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I said that's another thing. Like, you gotta know what your end goal is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what your end goal is. Alright, well, I'm at the 10% mark. Me and Fernando about to try to go buy us a car. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? So, it's your boy, LSA Ride 254. Remember, identify your weaknesses, make it your strength. Life is all about choices. Choose wisely. And productivity over procrastination. The hustle don't stop. The grind don't stop. And if I'm late to work today, Jim, it's because I was with Fernando. Alright, I'm gone, y'all.